There's a question every hiker asks themselves. Does having company on the trail enhance the experience? Or does it break the spell of solitude? I think on this hike, I found my answer. Alright, well, out at scout camp with my son, and a couple of us adults are going out and hiking this trail here in Yellowstone. Epic place here. I'm gonna have to come back here for sure. But yeah, we're just kind of hiking by the North Fork of the Shoshone River down there, Lewis and Clark's River, and it is beautiful out here. Midday, it's kind of hot, cooled down today, but we're gonna go for, I don't know, 5 miles in, 5 miles back, and just kind of see what this whole area is like. It's really pretty. During a week at Buffalo Bill Scout Camp with my son's troop, which is near Yellowstone National Park, the adult leaders decided to squeeze in a day hike while the scouts were in class. After chatting with the rangers, they pointed us to the Pahaska Sunlight Trail. It follows the North Fork of the Shoshone River and is super close to Yellowstone. So we're planning on hiking in about 5 miles or so till we get to a river crossing, and then we're gonna head on back. It's pretty flat through here, and we're only at like 6,500 feet just outside of Yellowstone. Right on the way in, there's all kinds of trails just to go in and explore right on the rivers and creeks and all that kind of stuff, and it's one of those trails. Some hikes are all about the destination, a high peak, a hidden lake, but this trail was different. There wasn't a single grand reward at the end. And I realized pretty quickly that's because the entire trail was the reward. I think this is one of those trails that doesn't necessarily have a reward at the end or halfway through. The whole trail is just the reward. And there's the river, we saw some deer, and we'll see what else we can see. We're out here kind of midday, so we probably won't see any bear or anything like that. Every turn revealed a new vista, a different angle on the valley, and sharing that, pointing it out to each other, it was like seeing it twice. Once through my own eyes, and again through theirs. We'd fallen into a comfortable rhythm on the trail, and honestly, a part of me was lost in my own thoughts. Then one of my friends just stopped and pointed. Across the river, almost perfectly camouflaged, was a whole herd of deer. And that's when it hit me. With my head down, focused on my own pace, would I have even spotted them if I were alone? Suddenly, having those extra sets of eyes didn't feel like a distraction. It felt like an advantage. A shared secret the forest decided to tell the three of us. So even though we're only going on a day hike and we're here with scouts, we're still expecting some storms this afternoon. So it's starting to get kind of cloudy. The sky is looking interesting, but we got our rain gear with us and just kind of keeping an eye on the weather, because it's getting to that time of the season out here in the West where you need to make sure you are prepared for thunderstorms coming through, because they can come in really quick. And we're only 2.5 miles out, but you know, that's pretty far. There's no cell phone service at all until you get to Yellowstone. Out here, you learn to read the sky. It was getting into that classic Wyoming afternoon, monsoon season. You have to respect the threat of a thunderstorm. It's another good reason not to be alone. More people looking out for each other. But it's not just about safety or spotting wildlife. I was worried the conversation might keep me from feeling that peace I look for in nature. But the chatter was different. The small talk faded, and it was replaced by a shared wonder. It became a conversation with the landscape. Look at those flowers. Did you see that butterfly? I wonder what's in that cave. We were still able to find our own peace, but it was a peace we were experiencing together. It wasn't meaningless chatter. It was a meaningful, shared connection to the world around us. Well, we made it out to this, to the crossing on this river down here at the meadow, and We're like 4 miles in. We're just gonna chill here for a little bit and then head on back. The clouds are starting to form in the sky back here the other way, and we're trying to get back before all the weather happens. But it is just gorgeous through here.
We reached the riverbank and just stood there for a while, listening to the water and watching the clouds move. This hike on the Shoshone reminded me that solitude isn't about being alone, it's about being present. And sometimes the right company doesn't break that presence, it deepens it.
I just passed out of the wilderness and back into the national forest, so we are pretty much done hiking out here for 4 hours. It's kind of going back and seeing the view from a different angle. It's beautiful. It's just a really amazing place. Get out, explore some more, find your own adventure, find your place. See you next time.
Thanks for coming along on this little journey. If you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated, and consider subscribing for more adventures. I'd love to know what you think in the comments. Do you prefer hiking solo or with friends? Let me know. See you in the next trail. Stay wild.